Hey Bill, it's Boston here. Hey, just wanted to follow up with you in regards to your home there. Yeah, I was wondering if we can get that on the market for you. Yeah, good question. I've been selling real estate for about 2 months now. How old am I? I'm 25. What? Hello? Hello? Dude, what the... What's going on YouTube? This is Boston here. Today we're going to be talking about my first year in real estate, my experience, the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. Stay tuned. So my first year in real estate, what I did right off the bat is I joined a team. And the reason I did that is because I knew I didn't know anything about real estate. I was, I think, 22 at the time, and I just needed some guidance. I didn't care what they told me to do. I just needed some guidance, and I knew I was gonna put in the work, whether they told me I needed to sweep the parking lot, or if they told me to cold call 1,000 people. I was gonna do either of them. But I needed someone to tell me to do that and show me the proof that it worked. So that's what I ended up doing right off the bat. That phone call you saw in the beginning, that was actually a real phone call I had a few times in my first year in real estate. I guess people could tell in my voice that I was a younger male in the industry, so they were always curious on how long I've been doing real estate. It is a common question I got. But yeah, my first year was a lot of ups and downs. My first probably 30 to 90 days, I was hammering the phones, just cold calling, expired listings and circle prospecting. I did get a few listings that way. I didn't get my first paycheck until 4.5 months into the business. So I had about a 6-month supply of savings and came close to about a 1.5 months left of running out of that safety savings account, I guess. So 4.5 months in until I got my first paycheck, was hammering the phones, calling a bunch of expireds, and just circle prospecting. It wasn't until probably 6 months in until I finally started getting some traction and started getting kind of consistent listings, because that's when spring and summertime was happening, and so things were a little bit busier. I made a lot of mistakes and I had a lot of, I guess, mini successes along the way. But I kind of want to go over the top 3 things that I think are really important for new agents getting into the industry, and some things I would do and not do all over again. So the first one is get a mentor, right? So for me, I joined a team right off the bat. I knew I didn't know anything. I wasn't gonna be arrogant about it. I knew that, so I got a mentor. They taught me everything I know. The prospecting model that they had was going after listings. They probably do 80% listings, 20% buyers. And the reason for that is they can just handle more listings at a time. So they were cold calling expireds and canceled and circle prospecting, just doing a high number of calls. And so they got me on that system, and I was okay giving 50% of my commission away to the team lead or whatever, just to learn how to run a deal and how to get clients. Because that was my biggest fear, is I didn't know how to get clients. I'm 22 years old. I knew nobody was gonna trust me. I couldn't even act like I knew what I was talking about, because I literally had 0 experience and it sounded like it. So get a mentor was by far, hands down, the best thing I ever could have done. I don't think I would have made it without a mentor. I'm being completely honest there. Without some guidance and some hand holding along the way, I think I would have dropped out. Number 2 is you need to focus on 1 to 3 at max of sources of lead generation. So lead generation can be anything from doing what I was doing, cold calling people, to reaching out to friends on Facebook, to doing social media marketing, to doing open houses. There's probably thousands of different prospecting sources and lead gen sources, but I feel like people get sucked into all the different shiny objects when they get started, that none of them actually work because they don't go deep into one of them. They go super wide into all these different lead gen models, and none of them really work because they don't spend enough time in them. For me, the number 1 hands down thing that worked was cold calling people. For the first 30 days, I spent 8 hours a day, 5 days a week cold calling. And I got my first listing within my first month of doing that. So it worked, but I probably made over 1,000 calls. I probably had hundreds of conversations with people. And so that's what worked for me. I'm not saying that's what has to work for new agents, but focusing on 1 to, I would say, 2, 3 at max of lead gen sources is very vital, because if you get caught up in so many shiny objects and different things that could work, you are not gonna go very far. Number 3 is focus on the things that are gonna generate revenue first. And what I mean by that is do the things that are gonna make you money the quickest. So building a website is not gonna get you money the quickest. Focusing on your next hot flyer that you're gonna do for an open house is not gonna get you money the quickest. What's gonna get you money the quickest is prospecting and having conversations with people. Again, that doesn't have to be cold calling people, but you do need to be talking with people to get clients. It's so funny that in some people's mind, they think, oh, if I post this thing on Facebook, someone's gonna reach out to me and they're gonna become a client of mine. Yes, technically that could happen, but the odds of that happening are similar odds of getting struck by lightning. And the reason I say that is because it's not because of one post someone's gonna reach out to you and become a client of yours. It's from multiple posts and multiple, pictures or things you post online that they see over a period of weeks, months, and even years. It's not just one. It's that follow-up that's gonna make you money in the long run. But people usually don't do it long enough to see the results of that. That's what I mean. So focus on the things that are gonna generate you revenue the quickest, and that's gonna be having conversations with people. That means either, having conversations on the phone, texting, emailing, having conversations on Facebook or other social medias, reaching out to people to get clients is what I mean. Another thing I wanted to point out to completely avoid as a real estate agent is joining Facebook groups or other social media groups that are for new real estate agents, or any Facebook groups that are for real estate agents. All this is a time suck. In my opinion, it provides no value, and it's just a bunch of people looking for an easy way to get clients and not do the hard work and the necessary work of prospecting to actually get those leads and clients to actually get those commission checks. It's just people looking for an out to do it the easy way, which doesn't exist. I'll show you what I mean. So this is a group I actually joined, and I think I am still joined for new real estate agents. 68,000 members. And if you scroll down and look at the actual activity, I've been really down this week. I keep thinking I made a mistake becoming an agent. Any tips on how to lead gen? It's not. There are thousands of videos on how to lead gen on YouTube, free material on tips and tricks. I mean, and this has 63 likes. I mean, people are sympathizing with her, or empathizing with her. It's stupid in my opinion. Like, just do the work. But that's what your mentor is there for you as well, to guide you along the way. She might have no idea what she's doing because she doesn't have a mentor. So, I take some of that stuff back. That was a little mean. Or this one, just starting this journey. Oh boy, please be kind. I took some of these just trying to have some fun. People spend way too much time on their headshot, or what's gonna make them look the best. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Your clients don't give a shit about your headshot. It's true. Clients care about what you're gonna do for them, what their next home is gonna be, how much they're gonna get for the sale of their home. They don't give a shit about your headshot. They don't even look at it. I mean, I'm offering assistance to newly licensed realtors. Like, what? Oh man. Really excited to be connecting over 200 real estate agents and 200 loan officers for our $99 seller referral program, plus HomeBot. So it's just people selling stuff on this. When your client's service dog poops in the home during a showing. There's 235 people that like this. So what this is telling me is that people are rather browsing Facebook, scrolling on Facebook, rather than doing what they know they need to do to get clients and deals done, which is prospect. They would rather be on Facebook scrolling and looking at other people struggling so they can feel at home, I guess, and sympathize with them, rather than going out and getting the deals and producing. So in my opinion, avoid Facebook groups at all costs. They're just a time suck, and it's a waste of time, a complete waste of time. But those are my top 3 tips, I guess, on what I would do again if I had to start this journey all over. Those are some of the things I would do and not do, and kind of how my first year looked as a real estate agent. I would like to know what other people's first year was. I know for some people, they just exploded right out of the gate. Some people, it took a long time for traction to happen for them. You know, they might only close 3 or 4 deals their first year, and then their second year they closed 30. For me, it was kind of right in between. I think I closed 15 deals my first year, so that's not crazy, but it's also better than the average agent does here in the United States. So let me know what your experience was if you're a licensed agent, or your thoughts are if you're planning on getting your license. Leave that in the comment section down below. Would appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. But for now, that's it for this video. Appreciate you guys watching.